What up, party people? Welcome back. As you can see, I went to another flea market, and I thought doing it this way would be easier than staring at my hands moving back and forth. And as you can see, this flea market was at a drive-in. This was down in Connecticut. They had a ton of really interesting and cool things. Some junk, but a lot of it was actually really cool. These watches here, I actually bought some from this dealer. You will see him in this video. Speaking of dealers, I bought some cards from that guy as well. Even some watches from this lady here. Lots and lots of cool stuff. Lots of interesting things. Not really into, but I thought my brother would want to get one of those games. This flea market was huge, and it had all sorts of crazy stuff. Look, it's selling plants. But yeah, this was just a part of it. This place was absolutely massive. Yep, selling all sorts of goods. You could walk in this place for miles. There was just so many things, and I had a ton of fun. Take a look at some of the stuff here. And while you do that, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Boost my ego, make me feel good about myself. But keeps the channel growing. Can't grow without your support. Really cool artwork there. This place was just chock full of stuff. I also bought cards and stuff from this dealer here. And there's actually an indoor part of it that you're probably going to see in a second. But just this place was massive. And there had to have been a couple thousand people here. Certainly a couple hundred different vendors. Oh, here we go. We are going inside to the inside part. But, you know, I still get a little iffy when filming indoors, especially when it's other random people. But I did check out one booth in particular. It is this one. Tons of different wax. Tons of different cards. All sorts of stuff. There was, you know, Marvel, DC. This was a ton of fun. Can't wait to show you what I got. All right, party people, here we go. I spent less than $80 at that flea market you just saw, and we are going to go from the first deal all the way to the last one. And I got some really cool stuff, especially with the cards. Got some stuff for PC, got some stuff for resale. But before we get to those, we got to get to the first purchase of the day I made. This was a deal for $15. Here's an automatic Timex, which if I shake it, it's going to start working. There we go. It is ticking away. So this was for... Oh, it stopped. Well, it needs to be wound, so... It is a working Timex. I believe this is the original strap, too. But for $10 for this and another $5 for this Caravelle by Belova, like this, I know I can probably get $40 for. 40 bucks with doing very little work to it. Just got to make sure it runs. Something's rubbing in there, so maybe something just needs to be tightened up, but it is working. And this likely just needs a battery, and of course, it's going to need a strap. But you get the right strap on this, and this could also be a $35 to $40 bill right there. So $89 for everything, and I got 80 bucks right here just in these two. Got to put a little work into them, but you know, I should be making good money off of these if I can sell them, and I know I can sell those. Next up, this lady, I've actually gone to this flea market before and bought watches from her. Really nice lady. Wish I got her name, but mostly it's junk. Like, this watch is broken. It's got no glass. Don't care for it, but why'd I get it? This strap. I can definitely reuse that. That's really cool. It's going to need a little bit of a cleaning, but that's definitely a reusable strap. Gonna take that. Not bad for like $1. This whole deal was $5. Here's another strap. It's pretty cool. Don't see too many of those, or I haven't seen too many of those, but that's really neat. And again, just stuff that usually I have to throw away straps, so having a good one ready to go for a watch is ideal. So she had a bunch lying around, so I took them. I took all the good ones, the ones that could still be reused. And then there was this watch here. It is a Timex, but if you look on the bottom, it says Great Britain. All right, I've only seen one other one of these Timexes. It is overwound, so I will have to go and take care of that. And that will be too small. This will be too big. But this is a watch that might just go into my Timex display, because it's really cool, but I don't think it's worth very much at all. Still, not bad. Bought it for display, but if I can sell it, I will. That's pretty cool. Then it was this one. Another watch that I just grabbed it for the strap because it looked pretty new and in pretty good shape. But it's an Embassy by Gruen watch. Not particularly valuable, but if it gets working, I really got to change the strap on this. I think someone just put it on because it fit. Excuse me. But yeah, not a bad rubber strap for the right watch. This isn't it. But $20, got a ton of watches. I still got more, but this is probably my favorite deal, because this stack of cards I got for $20. This card I actually got for free, and if you can't already tell, that is a Joe Mauer rookie card. Very, very cool. This is a Hall of Fame rookie card. It was buy two, get one free, and I got two cards, and then I bought probably the most valuable card this guy had on his table. But I grabbed these two vintage cards because I want to get more vintage. I believe this is 78 tops. That's Willie Stargell, which it looked in really good shape. He's a Hall of Famer. And then there is the Rod Carew, another Hall of Famer. But speaking of Hall of Famers, this guy, Justin Verlander, this is a 2005 Topps rookie card. He is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer, a first ballot one. Oh, that's 2006, but either way, great rookie card. All this stuff's going to the PC, although you could convince me to sell the Mauer. I just don't care about him that much, but I want to keep the vintage, at least for now. That's really cool. That's going in the PC. Before I get to the other cards and another goodbye, I walked by this guy on his table. He had this giant box of coins, and he had a box that said 25 cents each. So I decided to dig through, and I'm happy I did. Happy I did, because sometimes people just get stuff and they don't know what they have, or they're not paying attention to what they have, and they sell it really, really cheap. First up, this is $2. I showed him all the coins. I didn't hide anything. Showed him all the coins. I said, there's 8 coins here. Showed him, and he said $2. Here is a Great Britain penny, an English penny from 1940. So this is a World War II English penny. War started in 1939, so this was already 1 year in. Thought that was really cool. Next up, we have this Irish 20p. In 1986 happens to be the year I was born. Can't be too old. But there you go. I thought that was cool. And I've seen these coins, don't have one. So I figured I'll get it. It's for 25 cents. I was kind of just wanting to fill out the 8 coins because this is one of the ones I really wanted. Check that out. This is a Canadian penny from 1900. I thought it was a really, really good looking coin. You know, it's probably only worth like, 15 cents. I don't know, but I thought it was really cool, and it was worth 25 cents to me, as was all these other coins. And check this out. Belgique. This is Belgium, 1916. So, look how pretty that is. And this is right in the middle of World War I. All right, World War I, 1914 to 1918. This is a Belgian coin from during the war. I thought that was cool. Check this out. It's a 1958 Canadian 5-cent piece. There's the beaver For some reason, it just looked weird. It felt heavy. I'm like, did Canada make 5-cent pieces that were silver? The answer is yes, they did. But this is like 30 years after this, so this is not silver. I paid 25 cents for a 4-cent coin, but I'm gonna make up all that in a minute. Thought this was pretty cool. 5 centavos. It is from the República de Nicaragua. So it's a Nicaraguan 5-cent piece. Oh, is the date on the other side? Because this is old. Yeah, there it is. 1899. Pre-1900 coin. I thought was pretty cool. And for a coin that's almost 130 years old, it's pretty good shape. Not bad. See, I've seen modern coins look way worse than that. This is cool. Once again, we're back in Canada. That's a really cool looking 1-cent piece from 1934. So this is a coin from Canada from the Great Depression. All right, Great Depression 1929 to basically 1945-46. But there you go, right in the middle of the Great Depression, there is a penny from Canada. Pretty cool. I enjoyed that. But the whole reason why I still think I made out like a bandit is, check this out. I know it's a Jefferson nickel, but there it is, 1945. Philadelphia Mint. Can we see that? Yeah, there you go. Philadelphia Mint right there. That means this is 35% silver, which means it's like, I don't know, what, $2? Something like that. So all these coins is worth that in the silver. Pretty sweet deal, if I do say so myself. Why can't I pick this up now? But anyway, bunch of cool old coins and some U.S. silver. Cannot complain. Speaking of U.S. silver, I saw this coin and just had to grab it. It's the next deal, but he wasn't just selling coins, he was selling cards too, so yeah, of course I had to make something happen. I thought this was really cool. It's an 1858 seated Liberty half dime. And yes, it is silver. And yes, it is real. It's from the New Orleans Mint. That's what that O means. This is a really, really cool coin. And I'm like, it's got a dent in it, but it just adds character. But the more I looked at it after buying it, the more I'm like, ooh, is that fake? Is that fake? There was a big coin dealer at this flea market that I eventually talked to. We'll talk about him in a second. But he was able to confirm this is indeed real, but it's just been cleaned. But I paid $15 for this and these, was it 2 cards? Yeah. For this and the 2 cards, I paid $15. And I can already tell you, I got a steal. So that is an authentic coin from 1858, pre-Civil War U.S. silver. That's very cool to me. Here's a Robin Yount. I believe this is 1976 tops. 74, 75. Yeah, so I believe this is 76 tops. So an early Yount. Again, you want to get more vintage stuff, and you know, flea markets are an easy way to do it. And what do we have here? We actually have a card I've sold for 20 bucks before in my booth. And yeah, I'm going to sell it for 20 bucks again. That is a Mookie Betts Don Russ The Rookies rookie card. Mookie Betts, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I've disliked, I don't like the Panini stuff anymore, the baseball. Like, I even sold the, ooh, did I announce that? I guess I'll announce it now. I sold my Aaron Judge on-card auto from Panini National Treasures. I bought that years ago. Thought I'd never sell it. And then finally did. There's actually a video upcoming. I'll talk more about that. So, yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff surrounding that. Can't wait to talk about it. But, yeah. This card, 20 bucks all day. Not too shabby. That's actually going to pay for a decent amount of these deals. And then this guy. I just wanted the one watch. He ended up, we went back and forth, polite, but he was like, oh, you pulling my... I ended up buying these 3 watches for 15 bucks. All right, it's $5 a watch. It's not the end of the world. This is actually a nice ESQ. It even says ESQ Swiss on it. ESQ is made by Movado, and that's a nice ladies' watch. All right, I'm going to try selling it in my booth for a little bit, but this is probably going to end up on eBay. This one here is a Bulova. You can barely read it, but it says Bulova right there on the top. It is 10 karat rolled gold plate. 14 karat, 12 karat rolled gold plate, doesn't matter. What's interesting about this is I took the back off to look at the movement, and it's a 31 jewel movement. So this is gonna have to sit on my shelf for a minute while I do more research, because typically the more jewels the watch has, the fancier it is, meaning the more value it should have. It does a lot more. It's more complicated. Certainly more expensive to service. But it was actually ticking when I wound it up. And the, hold on. Yeah, it's ticking away. Ticking away. Needs a bit of a cleanup. And then this strap was really cool. Those are definitely not diamonds. They could be quartz, they could be moissanite, they could just be glass. But not bad. So this could be worth, you know, 30 bucks. Just like this Bulova. This one's actually pretty nice too. The strap's nicer. That Bulova's easier to read. It's going to need some cleaning. But it's also, 10 karat rolled gold plate bezel. So a little bit of gold in here. But at least, you know, $30, $60, $70 here between these two watches. Should have no problem. And I was going to say like 25, 30 bucks for this. So $100 between these 3 watches I bought for 15. I'll take it. Not too shabby. And then right after that, because I'm like, oh, the guy still talked me into buying the 3 watches, but at least I got the price I was willing to pay for them. I found this. A little sparkle in the ground. Picked it up, and he goes, oh, well, that's not a diamond. But then oh, is it right there? It's stamped right there, 925. So at least it's a little bit of silver, which means that could be cubic zirconia, could be moissanite. I doubt it's gold, or excuse me, I doubt it's a diamond, but it's in silver. So there's what, I don't know, 40 cents in silver. Next up, this really, honestly, it looks better than I thought. It's got an exhibition case back, which is always cool, but when you have an exhibition case back, you want to have something pretty to look at, and it's all plain. But it does work. It's a genuine leather strap. It's a lady's automatic watch. It looks nice. It is a thick boy, though. But I paid $5 for this. I can guarantee I could get this sold in my booth for like 30 bucks. Not bad. I have no idea what they're selling online, but I'm pretty sure I can get 30 bucks for it. It's a nice automatic watch. Not too bad. And like I said, I went to this coin guy, and he actually was able to authenticate this coin for me. It took up 5 minutes of his time, but we had a good conversation after. And I kind of felt obligated. He didn't charge me, you know, to authenticate it, you know, to make me feel better. Like, oh yeah, I did get a pretty good buy. Okay, good. I actually bought a coin from him. Here is from 1929, the year the stock market crashed for the Great Depression. Here is a Liberty quarter. This was $12, and I think it was worth every bit of it. I don't think there's $12 of silver in here. It's not a key date, but the information he gave me and the favor he did makes this worth it. And it's actually quite pretty. I really wish we would go back to making pretty coins again. Make coins pretty again. That should be the next campaign slogan. But yeah, really, really cool. 12 bucks, and it's 90% silver. Actually, speaking of 90% silver, I was running an errand later in the day at Walmart, walked by a Coinstar machine, and you always check the Coinstar machines because I ended my day with, among other coins in there, but this is the only one that's not, that was special, that wasn't spendable. That's what I was going to say. Look at that. It's 1964. This is a Roosevelt dime. It is 90% silver. That's how I ended my day. Just peeking at a Coinstar machine and pulling it out. This is like, what, $3, $4 in silver? Not a bad way to end it. But this was my flea market haul and a little bit extra. I mean, found silver is always great because you don't pay for it. But a lot of cool stuff. I can make a ton of money off this from my booth. This stuff here. Then, of course, a bunch of cards for the PC and one card that I'm going to have to bring to the booth. That'll sell very quickly. I had a ton of fun going to the flea market, trying out some new stuff. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching. If you did, please support the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. It does boost my ego. It does make me feel good about myself. But it helps the channel keep growing, and we can't grow without your support. So thanks for hitting that subscribe button below. You can also comment down below what you thought of this haul. Did I waste my money? Should I have been more upfront with this, even though I showed him all the coins? He clearly didn't know he was selling a silver nickel. But is it up to the seller to know what they're selling, or is it up to the buyer to pay more money because they know what they're buying? And to me, it's, if you're going to sell something, you should know what it's worth. And look, that watch still ticking. Still ticking. I might actually wear this for a little bit. It's really nice. Like Timex a lot. But yeah, let me know down in the comments how you feel, what you thought of this haul, what you would what would you have bought, and if you saw anything in those clips earlier that you thought, oh, I should have grabbed that. Let me know in the comments. Can't wait to read it. But whether you comment or not, whether you subscribe or not, you watch the video. So I do want to say thank you for watching, and I'll catch all of you guys on the next one. See ya.